The last guest of room 307.
Part 8. The Bargain of 1987. The ancient black door slowly creaked open. A freezing wind swept through the crypt. Darkness poured from the doorway like living smoke. Mark expected to see a room beyond. Instead, he saw an endless void. A place where no light existed. Something moved within the darkness. Watching, waiting, Sarah's face turned pale. "I know that place." Mark looked at her. "No," she whispered. "It can't be." Then she spoke a name she had never dared say before. The Hollow King. The entity beneath Blackwood Hotel. The true source of the curse. For the first time, Eleanor stepped backward. Fear appeared in her eyes. The woman who had haunted generations was terrified. Whatever lived behind the black door was far older, far stronger, and far more dangerous. A voice echoed from the void. "Your grandfather came here." Mark's heart stopped. He made a bargain. The crypt trembled. Images filled the air like living memories. Mark saw his grandfather kneeling before the black door in 1987. Desperate. Terrified. Begging for survival. Michael Turner had escaped room 307. But freedom came at a price. One day, one descendant would return. The debt would be paid in blood. And now the debt collector had arrived. Mark. Suddenly Sarah began crying. Memories returned. She remembered dying in 1987. She remembered Eleanor trying to save people, trying to stop the curse. The stories were wrong. Eleanor was never the monster. She had become a prisoner. The Hollow King had fed on fear for centuries. Every disappearance, every haunting, every death, all had strengthened it. Eleanor had been trapping victims inside room 307. Not to kill them, but to keep them away from the black door. The walls cracked. The crypt shook violently. Far above them, Blackwood Hotel began collapsing. After decades of imprisonment, the Hollow King was breaking free. Eleanor stepped toward the doorway. The darkness reacted instantly, as if recognizing her. She turned toward Mark. "I've spent 40 years holding it back." Her smile was sad now. Not frightening. Human. Eleanor handed Mark the brass key from room 307. The same key the receptionist had given him. "The room is the lock. Key is the seal." Mark suddenly understood. Room 307 wasn't a prison for guests. It was a prison for the Hollow King. To imprison the Hollow King again, someone had to enter the void. Someone had to carry the key inside and close the door from within. A one-way journey. No return. Sarah smiled gently. For the first time, the fear was gone. She knew what she had to do. She stepped toward the black doorway. Mark grabbed her arm. No. Sarah shook her head. My story ended 40 years ago. The darkness exploded outward. A gigantic silhouette emerged, too large to comprehend. Hundreds of eyes opened across its body. Thousands of whispering voices filled the crypt. The Hollow King had arrived. The creature surged forward. Crypt shattered. Mark, Sarah, and Eleanor ran through falling stone and darkness. The exit lay ahead. But the Hollow King was gaining on them. At the edge of the void, Eleanor stopped. She turned toward Mark, then toward the creature, and smiled. I know how this ends. Before Mark could stop her, Eleanor stepped into the darkness. The Hollow King roared. The entire world shook, and the black door began closing.
To be continued.
End of Part 8.